Imagine stepping outside and looking up to see a pair of wings blotting out the sun. Not birds, not planes, but living nightmares with 30-foot wingspans, dagger-like beaks, and the cold stare of creatures that ruled the skies before birds ever existed. For a time in Earth's history, the most dangerous place you could be was under open sky. And what lived up there wasn't just flying, it was hunting. Keep watching, because what you're about to learn will change how you think about the ancient skies forever. To understand when the sky became Earth's deadliest hunting ground, we have to go back over 100 million years to the late Cretaceous period. Dinosaurs dominated the land. Enormous marine reptiles ruled the seas. But above them all, quite literally, flew some of the most terrifying creatures to ever evolve, pterosaurs. These weren't birds. They weren't even related to birds. They were a totally different group of reptiles, engineered by evolution to patrol the skies like airborne predators. And during this time, they reached their monstrous peak, especially in a place that today we call modern-day Texas. Meet Quetzalcoatlus northropi, the largest flying animal to ever exist. This creature didn't just glide, it dominated. Wingspan up to 40 feet, the size of a small jet. Height as tall as a giraffe when standing on the ground. Weight over 500 pounds, yet somehow still capable of powered flight. Its neck was longer than a human adult, and its beak sharp enough to impale prey whole, including small dinosaurs. Now imagine something like this soaring silently above, scanning the ground like a drone, not for movement, but for the slightest twitch of life. You wouldn't hear it coming. You wouldn't get a second chance. Unlike today's birds of prey, pterosaurs didn't just hunt small animals. Some were scavengers, swooping down to snatch carcasses before other predators could get close. Others, like Thalassodromus, were built for dive-bombing attacks, crashing down on fish, reptiles, and even small land creatures with terrifying speed. But here's the twist. Some scientists believe these creatures could take off from a standing position using all four limbs, launching themselves like biological catapults. That means you could be walking through a prehistoric forest clearing, and within 3 seconds, a pterosaur could be airborne and on top of you. The sky didn't just watch you, it hunted you. Pterosaurs came in over 130 species, and they weren't all giants. Some were the size of sparrows, while others had bizarre adaptations that make modern birds look tame. Tapejara had a massive sail-like crest on its head, possibly for steering or display. Rhamphorhynchus had a long tail with a diamond-shaped tip, likely used like a rudder. Dimorphodon looked like a gremlin with wings, featuring sharp teeth and a snub-nosed skull. These weren't just animals, they were experiments in flight, nature's prototypes, each more bizarre than the last. But many of them shared one thing in common: sharp vision, silent flight, and zero mercy. Here's a strange one. Some paleontologists once proposed that certain pterosaurs may have hunted like snakes from above, gliding silently, coiling into a strike position mid-air, then dropping vertically like a spear. There's no proof of this behavior, but fossils suggest their wing anatomy allowed for sudden stalls and vertical dives. Imagine a 300-pound predator falling out of the sky with precision. Terrifying. So, when was the sky more dangerous than the land? Right here, in the prehistoric world of the pterosaurs, where the skies were patrolled not by flocks of songbirds, but by toothy dragons, bone-crushing gliders, and creatures so large they rivaled small aircraft. It's easy to think of danger coming from the ground, the jaws of a T-Rex or the claws of a raptor. But sometimes the deadliest predator was the one you never saw coming. And today, as we watch harmless birds pass overhead, It's strange to think. The sky was once a killing field, one where looking up could be the last thing you ever did.